fire away.
I guess with this being a little bit of a lighter week for Garrett, just what are the opportunities like for a guy like Michael Van Buren to kind of get some more first-team reps, or is that not even something that, like?
No, he got all the first team.
How has he approached that, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for him. We're going to give Garrett some time to rest here this week, make sure he's fully at 100%. And Michael got a lot of all the first-team reps in articulation, so he did a great job. He's still learning, but, as we said, we feel confident in his ability.
How much has Caden Durham been able to do this
He
week?
was better today,
Yeah.
much better. We ran him in our run tracks and some team run. Did a better job. I would, if he continues on this path, I'm pretty optimistic that he'll be in good shape for next week.
And what exactly do Weston Davis and Paul Mabenga have going on injury-wise after all?
Weston got hurt in pregame. Caught a helmet, fractured his nose in pregame, and was concussed. So he had a head injury as well. He's moving forward. He's doing well. My expectations is that he can clear the protocol, but that's one thing I never like to get into with the protocol in terms of who can and who can't. But he's moving in the right direction from that. Paul's got a high ankle sprain. So some respond better than others. He's an offensive lineman, as you know. Braylon had one as well. So we're going to play it day by day.
Hey, you had said that you didn't like the game plan last week.
Well, listen, context.
Okay.
I didn't like parts of the game plan because, for me, we have to be able to have answers for drop 8, and we did. We had answers, but we needed to do more of it. And at 86% 3 down, drop 8, you got to have some other answers. And so that's what I didn't like about the game plan, is that we needed more answers.
During the game?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Kind of going off of Weston's situation, Carius Newton, I think you said 22 minutes before that he was going to start. Just as you've gone back and looked at the film, what did you think about the job that Carius did and his opportunities going
He
forward?
reminded me of Emory Jones as a true freshman. And if you remember, Emory technically was not very sound, but he was fighting for dear life and was really active, had a lot of hustle errors, but he's hustling and playing physical. It's just, it's hard to be a technician at this point. So we're going to take what we can get from him, and that's, hard play, physical play, can move some people.
Coach, have you seen any benefit in developing, I guess, some short yardage situations for Michael Van Buren, or just developing his role during the bye week?
Yeah, we have that package in. We have short yardage runs for quarterbacks. It's just, I'm not going to take Garrett Nussmeier out of the game to run short yardage. So we've predicated all that on, the type of formations that we run in short yardage, and we gear it towards our quarterback. If he's not our quarterback, we have some different answers if it's Michael. If that's good, we can make this short.
What is your main goal that you want to accomplish with your team during this open date?
Well, it's like anybody's goal. You want a little bit of recovery. You want guys to, focus on their academics, catch up in the classroom. And then let's go to work on the things that we need to be better at. And our biggest thing is the details. When we have the details down, our attention to detail, and we have focus on each play, we're pretty darn good. The problem is we can't keep it long enough. We get distracted, and that's what we're working on this week.
Not to belabor the point on Nuss, but did he aggravate that ab strain at any point before or during the game against Ole Miss?
No. No.
I think I know what you're going to say, but the ruling that has come out on the single window transfer portal, you've been a proponent of it. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I take it you're probably pleased with, are you pleased with all the elements of it, of what you've seen?
Yeah, Scott, here's what I would tell you, and this is the honest truth. You know, we're putting this model together at 35,000 feet, right? And nobody has a blueprint for this, per se. So what we were looking for is progress. And the progress is we got it down to one window. Will it always stay there? I don't know. But it just made sense that 100 another 20 teams or so, right, would not be affected because they're not in the playoffs, or, you know, they don't have to worry about, you know, that date. And the top, you know, 10 programs in the country have to do a lot of juggling. So this was to try to make some progress. We made the progress with the one window. Now we can set our rosters. And the guys that are here can't be opting out after spring ball saying that they didn't get enough playing time, right? So we've got that, which helps us in this model. I think there's still room for more progress, but this was the important piece, is to get to the one window. And although not perfect, I think it meets what we need at this step.